Hello my fellow Fortniters, and welcome to an Anarchy Acres 25 drops. Yep, I'll be dropping Anarchy Acres 25 times in this video, all in one. You're gonna enjoy it, and it's a little bit of a shorty. I've actually barely been to Anarchy, like, I'm not kidding, barely been to Anarchy, and I've been playing since the start of Fortnite essentially. And since I've barely been there, I decided to drop it 25 times. This would be 100 drops, but I did have to cut it short to 25 because of, time. And I think you're just dying to go and see game number 1. So let's get into game number 1. So here we are, game number 1. This is pretty surreal being back on this map for the first time. I dropped a big red bar in game number 1 for my first drop. It's not the best place to go, just a little advice here. And I would show you the 2 kills I got in Anarchy, but they were bots, and who wants to see bot kills? So, we're skipping to when I leave Anarchy. Rushed on down to Loot Lake, where I just looted even more. The mid-games are pretty boring in OG Fortnite. You don't really encounter anyone in the mid-game, because everyone goes retail, pleasant, or greasy, and they pretty much die off spawn, so you're not really going to see anybody mid-game, unfortunately. If you're wondering why I'm sneaking, it's because there was a guy in that shed over there, and I kind of want to take him by surprise. I just bushed around, even hit a guy here. Barely. Only for 33. He's white though, I probably should have kept shooting. There's a guy up there and I'm trying to be a little sneaky. I don't think he notices me. Maybe he does. I don't know. I never checked replay mode. Eventually some guy rotated from circle, got into the house, and I missed all of my shots. Thought I was sneaky, but oh yeah, he knows where I am. In the bush doesn't take a shot for you? That's weird. After my healing, I got sniped from this guy. Let's just go to game 2. Game 2 looks like your average Scooby-Doo episode when they're trying to run from the big bad guy, or whatever his name is. The villain? I don't know, but I still died. He killed me inside my own home, and I was for his exit. Game 3 wasn't all that better. The farmers out here aren't nice. I had to put down one farmer friend here. He kept shouting at me. An iron spider came and challenged me. Good thing I'm certified in the edit pump, because I was able to kill him pretty quickly though. I was able to leave Anarchy and see a friend out here. I missed all my shots there. I had a rocket launcher, and he did not. As you can see, I sniped a little early there. Just started pressuring him after that. I wasn't going to let him heal. I was able to replace his wall and kill him pretty quickly, but someone else also came. Person down there, and I'm trying to use the rocket launcher to try and scare him away. I do hit him for a little bit here, but it wasn't enough. Some guy was just spitting a grenade launcher. It was really annoying, and yeah, you can see here, I just took a shit ton off my health. If there's one thing I hated about this 25 drops, is the grenade launcher spam. But I did get, shot from somebody else here, so. I decided to challenge the barn right away. There's always somebody in here, and it's always somebody just shooting someone else. So it's a pretty easy kill sometimes. Got sick of him and just, pushed him pretty hard, and yeah, I killed him. I was able to leave Anarchy in the direction of Tomato Town. It was pretty satisfying to run this way again. Able to snipe one guy. This doesn't lead anywhere. I don't kill him at all. Yeah, in this 25 drops, you'll see how important snipers are in the OG loot pool. Because just when you think it's a 1v1, you get sniped by someone else. So, it's unfortunate. On top of the roof, I stole this guy's kill. Then he tried to push me, which didn't go so well for him, as you can see. And just when I thought I was able to leave, someone else came. That's not my ideal thing in Anarchy. I ran away! Yeah, I feel like you really shouldn't fight an OG just because of how rare healing is in this game. It's incredibly ridiculous how rare it is. Game 6 ended with me killing each other. That's really weird. You don't really get to see that often. Bear down, Chicago Bears. I know it says number 18 on the back, and that's just represent Caleb Williams, not the game number. Game pretty boring. Let's just skip to my death. I didn't really have any mats to fight him. Forgot to record game mate, so you're just gonna get the death screen here. I placed 5th. I forget how many kills I had. I recorded game 9 though. It's DJ's turn to try and win the game now. Let's see if he can. Mid-game pretty boring, so we're just skipping toward the end game. Unfortunately, that's like every mid-game in this game, I swear. They're all boring, like, you find nobody. Now I'm down the mountain, pretty scared, and there's a guy in this box. And I'm trying to slowly do this. Slow and steady wins the race, and that's what they all say. I was able to rush in and receive this kill, but right when I thought I was safe from all of the havoc, I got shotgun blasted from this guy who was underneath. Wow, I did not expect that. Pistol versus shotgun, who wins? The shotgun. To be honest, I didn't even think I was going to hit that shot. Anarchy was unfolding and I wanted to get into it. I tried rushing this guy. Look at that beautiful sunset on the map. So beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't have max graphics on, so you're not going to see the pretty sunset, but you got to see at least a pretty sunset. I think people need to realize that mid-swing in front of your opponent is not a good idea. It's top 5, and I just sniped that guy clean. I didn't even think I was going to hit that, not going to lie. Yeah, I pretty much just skipped the entire mid-game. It's always pretty boring in my opinion. Well, it's now a 1v1. Oh boy. Saw the guy traversing. I probably should have sniped him at least. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I would have hit it in the first place. Well, thought it was in that direction, but he wasn't. He was to the side of me. We pretty much just sat on our bases the entire time. I think we were both scared to come out. Eventually, you just gotta play the waiting game, because they'll eventually just start rushing you, and that's when you can try and kill them. Also, he's on white, so I'm gonna feel a little more confident right now. But just because I get him on white doesn't mean I win the entire game, because he was able to cone me, and he was able to kill me. And that's a skibidi toilet skin. I don't know what's more embarrassing, getting coned in full box, or getting killed by a skibidi toilet skin, using your victory royale. Nice shot through the door, man. I don't know how these people do it. This recording is 22 minutes long. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good one. That's the thing with Fortnite in this game mode, man. It's like either you get a short game or you get a pretty long game where you make it to top 5 at least. Ran on down to Tomato Town where I found this guy and sprayed him down. Did you like that little jingle? Because it's top 10 now, and I'm in retail row. Sniped this guy. I don't even know how I did it. He kind of just walked right into that. After that, the game was pretty boring. I kind of just hid in my truck. It's better to stay safe than to fight and risk dying. Sprayed this guy, and now it's a 1 versus 1. Oh boy. Tickle bop dup it, tickle bop dup it, tickle bop dup it. Guy below me is just really low, so I'm just trying to pressure him as much as I can. I have ammo for days. I can do this. Sprayed him so much to the point where he just got sick of it eventually. And when spraying him, he took a shot and won. By the way, I'm just saying, he clearly missed that fucking Fortnite servers. This game was recorded a week after the last one, so expect me to be ass for the next few games. Like usual, nothing interesting happened the entire game. It's now 4 people left and I'm pressuring this guy, and he's pretty scary. But I got a rocket launcher, so he's scared of me. You can see my building is not good. You can tell I just got back from a week break. Look at this. I go out and edit, and the whole stuff keeps coming down, and I died of fall damage. Let's just go to game 16, right? Yeah, game 16. The new instruments came out today. I decided to try them, and you know, see what they look like. Decided to put this one on Sky. Man, what the fuck you doing on my property? Get off my damn property! I was able to leave Anarchy with 4 bodies on me. I feel like Prime King Vaughn. Ran all the way down to Dusty Depot where I found these guys. I was almost about to say divot, fun fact, I guess there. Oh, look at Bush. Ran up the hill where this guy tried to snipe me, and I tried sniping him back, but wasn't quick enough. We just hid in our bases and tried sniping each other. He totally shot me there. Good thing the server didn't register that. I was getting sandwiched between 2 players, so I just hid down here. It's the best way to play Fortnite sometimes. Was able to safely make it out of my base where I was able to snipe this guy. Not for a lot, unfortunately. Snipers don't do a lot of damage in this server. Tried running away from the festivities only to get back into the festivities with a build battle, and you can see my building is not good right now. Look at that. Remember, I was coming off of a week break, so I'm not going to be good at the game. I failed to stare at it like 2 times here. Hid down here and tried sniping people. That's pretty much the only way I'm going to win right now. Eventually, someone knocked down our structure and I started shooting this guy and killed him. That felt really good, but he didn't really have any good loot here, which I think he would. Guy got shot out of the air, and now it's just me and this Jonesy here. It's a 1v1. Just played the waiting game. It's the most efficient game. I missed my snipe there. Gave him a literal haircut there. Eventually, I had to come out because Storm was pressuring me, and he pressured me too. Once again, I played the waiting game, and it eventually paid off. If I'm being honest, I thought I was going to go this entire 25 drops without a win. I was glad to get one. Let's go to the next game. Enough victory, it's back to getting gunned down in the streets of the farms. Not in the streets, it's the farms, but you know what I mean. Game 5 was a little better. I was able to pick up this Lara Croft kill on top of the stables. He sniped me. Anarchy was pretty boring. I mean, I got bot kills, but who wants to see bot kills? Got into another fight outside Anarchy. Doesn't go anywhere. I'll just skip to the next one. In Salty, I tried to do the OG, put the ceiling zapper on the top and hope someone walks through it. Even tried closing this door to make it even look less suspicious. Look at that, it's top 2. Do I do well? I don't know. You could say it's top 2! I deserve what happened to me. Game 20, I do not want to talk about it. Now I want to go over my favorite strategy of landing Anarchy, and it's landing at these little 2 sheds right here. I call these the South Sheds. South Sheds, they're one of my favorite locations to drop in Anarchy, because if you don't like the chaos of Anarchy, you could just drop in these little sheds here. They won't hurt. You'll get some loot and everything. You won't get a lot of loot like the other places, but you do get the amount to fight. As you can see here, I have a shotgun and a pistol. That's enough to fight. I do wish I discovered this a little earlier. I think it would have led to a lot more wins if I did this strategy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hit this guy through the wall here, and then another guy came over, and I panicked pretty hard because I didn't have any mats nor did I have anything to fight. Used all of my ammo and everything, and came down to a pickaxe. That was extremely lucky. I thought I was gonna die there. Also, at the time I'm recording this, the Bills played that day, and I wanted them to win really badly. I want to see the Bills versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I am pretty sorry for wearing the skin a lot. I know you're probably getting sick of it. And, well, I just wanted to support a team I wanted to win. So, yeah, let's just go to the next one. Destruction reigns across these lands. I am your doom. Near the sheds, I ran into this guy. This guy was pretty good, coding me, making edits and everything. Good thing I was training it myself, and yeah. He did a lot of editing and building, but in the end, it didn't really work for him, because I was able to window edit him and kill him. And I emoted on him for it, because who builds that much, man? I promise you, I am not a hypocrite. I totally did not just say that. No. Also, I'm trying to bait this guy and trying to snipe me. Some guy from the side also challenged me and took a lot of health off me. Fortunately, I have to use all my shields here to heal myself back up to full, which is not something I want to do. It's a 1v1 again, and I'm surprised how many times I get into these scenarios, man. Look at all that health. My god. With little health and no hope, I died. Unfortunate. Totally failed me game 23. Game 24, while fighting, I got stuck in the little roof here, and it's not something you saw that, and for some reason she didn't shoot me. I don't know why. Never understand the hyper on Hatsune Miku, unfortunately. He was 2 HP too, by the way, almost had him. And it is the last game of the video. Look at that sunset. It's beautiful. Like I said, I would have done 100, but due to time, I couldn't. So, you're getting 25. And this game's alright. Went into the barn to try and find shields. No luck. And some guy was at the shed near the barn. And he was able to end me pretty well. And I want to blame this on the moon here. Look at this. I have my cross around him, but, you know, not enough. And that's the last game of this video. So, after all of these 25 drops in these games, did I get better from dropping Anarchy 100 times? Well, let's take a look at the graphs I made. Well, let's look at the elims first. As you can see here, around the 15 mark, I did my best here. But around the 4 to 10 mark, I relatively kept a decent amount of elims throughout my game, staying more consistent. But in the end, around the 15 mark is where I did perform the best, and that's where I got my victory royale, is around that time. And in my placement, I did relatively better around the second half, where placing a little lower, as you can see, dipping down to the 1s and 2s there. And I got my win on game 16. So I'd say the second half is where I did the best. And the worst, definitely the first 3 games. Oh yeah, they were the worst. And with all of that conclusion, I'd like to thank you for watching. Credit to Luke the Notable for the idea. He's the one that inspires all these videos I make. And I really wanted to kind of keep the trend of drops going on, so that's how I do it, by making my own. And, well, I'd greatly appreciate if you were to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And it'll tell YouTube to push this video out more. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.